Congress has been steadfastly and continuously carrying on with its communal agenda. It has always been doing that, and we saw them doing it with a feverish pitch during the UP elections in Uttar Pradesh to the State Assembly. And in spite of the results from the Uttar Pradesh State Assembly elections, giving the political world a message that the voters have rejected the communal political agendas, the Congress has not learnt its lesson. Congress's internal assessment, we all know Sri A.K. Antony did a complete analysis of what had happened to the Congress party and its results, and if we understand correct, he had suggested that the reservation politics played a very important part in Congress party's defeat in Uttar Pradesh. No lessons learnt. And in May this year, as a fallout of the promises made in Uttar Pradesh during the election, the 4.5% sub-quota from the OBC 27% quota went to the court. Somebody in Andhra Pradesh had taken this issue to the AP High Court. And on 28th May, if we remember correct, the Andhra Pradesh High Court had struck down this sub-quota issue. And it had commented, and I purposely go back to the comment because it has relevance to what has happened in the Supreme Court today. The Andhra Pradesh High Court on 28th May, when they passed this order striking down 4.5% reservation, had observed, and I'm using only those two words in the court, that the centre had acted in a very casual manner. They had said that the centre had acted in a casual manner. And they had also observed that the office orders, or the OMs as they call, official memorandums, office memorandums, creating the sub-quota based only on religious grounds and not on any other intelligible considerations. This was the observation made by the AP High Court. If the observations have given you a clue on what the learned judges had in their mind while striking down, you have gone to the Supreme Court in quite a bit of a hurry with an appeal on this matter. And it is reported in the press that the centre is of the view, and I'm basing my observation, this observation from whatever has been reported in the media, that the centre is of this view that the issue cannot be delayed because counselling in IITs is starting on the 13th of June and admission process is on in various universities. So this has to be handled very quickly so that students get the benefit. The reason why I've gone back to talking about the AP High Court and the observation made by them is because today, and it is important for us to talk about it today, the Supreme Court has refused to stay the AP High Court's order of striking down the sub-quota. That's the first thing. AP High Court's order, the Supreme Court has not struck down as was demanded, appealed by the central government to the Supreme Court when they went on the appeal. SC has also, that's the second point, it has also refused to admit the appeal or even issue notices on this case till such a time the government produced all the documents based on which they've asked for this 4.5% sub-quota. And they've given them the time till Wednesday. If the Congress party and the government is clear that the intention was to really help the students and also to prove that their commitment towards this whole issue of sub-quota was well worked out, one would imagine they would have gone with the adequate documentation based on which they are asking for this 4.5% sub-quota. Even at the first step, the government has been asked as to what is the basis on which you are asking for this 4.5% sub-quota. And all of us know that there is a statutory, and Indira Sawhney case, after that, the government understands that a backward classes commission is the authority to decide on which of the communities come in and which of these communities get moved out of the reservation network. The government has not even bothered to go back to them to find out what is the kind of basis with which they should be talking about reservation, sub-quota or any other. Like a magician, off the hat they wanted to pull out the rabbit and said 4.5% reservation being given without doing their homework. Then when they announced in Farrukhabad, without even as much as mentioning it in their manifesto, and later wanted to prove that we are still committed on this issue, it just continues its political mild scoring by trying to appease a particular section of our society, which overwhelmingly has rejected this reservation of politics. The reservation politics has been rejected, and that came out very clearly in the UP elections. But the Congress party wants to continue its appeasement politics, and when things cannot be fitted into the constitutional framework also, they brazenly go about talking about reservation. They don't talk, especially nowadays when voter is very clear on developmental issues. They don't talk on tackling poverty. In fact, they're trying to tackle poverty by debates where misleading assumptions and basis for determining poverties are coming in. You all know about it. They do not want to talk about inflation or price control. No infrastructure development interests them. Repeatedly, with haste and hurry, they are playing with the sentiment of the minorities. UP election and before that many other state governments elections are proving people are desperate for good development, good governance, jobs, education, and also for an economy where the children will not be burdened for opportunities. Congress party has no answer on these grounds. They are only going on the minority appeasement agenda, in spite of repeatedly being told this is not sustainable under the present constitution. We just would like to tell the Congress party that they should be focusing their attention, doing their homework, and be answerable to the people for the failures on the economic front. The Prime Minister had shown that after the extended working committee meeting that he was keen on setting the core ministries on even keel and make them move forward. But the next morning we knew that on the pension bill, they sat back and said, no, sorry, we are not taking it up. They do not have the conviction to run this country on an agenda which will benefit all. They want to have this divide and rule policy and the appeasement politics. The BJP demands that the government focus its attention on issues which are affecting all citizens. And in this particular case, we know it's not a final verdict. We know it is not, an end of the story on the appeal. but it just shows repeatedly that they are in a hurry only to keep up this agenda of appeasing minorities. They are not even doing their homework. They did not do it during the UP elections. Even now, after the AP High Court striking it down, when they are going on this much publicized appeal, they have not done their homework. The other issue on which we would want to draw the attention of the media and also the people through the media is in Punjab, the local body's election has affirmed that the victory of the Shiromani Akali Dal BJP alliance in Punjab is hailed by the people and continues to have the popular support of the people. A very clear mandate has come through in the 4 municipal corporations for which elections were held: Amritsar, Jalandhar, Ludhiana and Patiala. And in 3 municipal councils, in all the 7, the Akali Dal BJP alliance has won, and in a very big way. And about 29 Nagar Nigams also went for election, in which 26 have been won by this alliance of Akali Dal and BJP. We are very happy and we are grateful to the people of Punjab for supporting Akali Dal BJP alliance, and we shall ensure that good governance and reaching out to the public, to the people of Punjab, will be undertaken by these elected representatives to the various municipal corporations and municipal councils. Thank you.